LookupPoint allows you to access SAP information from inside your work in Microsoft Office. I could be working using a sales order number in an Excel spreadsheet, for which there's valuable associated information in SAP. What I want is to access this information instantly. What I don't want is to have to leave my work in Microsoft Excel to log on and navigate through the various SAP screens. In this demo, we'll show you how LookupPoint can help you quickly and easily access your SAP information from inside Microsoft Office.
Here's a Word document containing general ledger transactions which the auditor has queried. The auditor wants to know more information about them, specifically who made the posting and what the reference was to the posting. So by clicking on the first of the general ledger references, LookupPoint immediately retrieves the information I want from SAP and presents it in the panel here. I can see the information here I'm looking for. There's the username and there's the reference key. So what I'm going to do now is copy and paste the reference key back into the Word document so I can return it to the auditor to answer their questions.
Now let's look at how you can access customer sales order information from Outlook.
Here's an email I received from a customer requesting the invoice number associated with their order. So by clicking on their order reference, LookupPoint will retrieve the information I'm looking for, and straight away we can see here's their invoice number, which I can give to the customer, and any other information associated with that invoice number should it be required.
So you've seen how easy it is to access customer sales order information. Now let's look at how easy it is to access vendor invoice information.
So let's look at the very common question of when will a vendor's invoice be paid? Within the accounts payable function, decisions on vendor invoice payment date are likely to be happening continually. Here we simply click on the vendor's own invoice number. And from SAP, LookupPoint shows the information we're looking for. Here is the vendor transaction details, vendor name, the vendor reference, the invoice date, entry date, currency, value, and here is the planned payment date. The 9th of March 2012 is the key piece of information we're looking for. It's worth noting that LookupPoint is based upon use of remote function calls, RFCs. So should my standard SAP authorization not allow me to see certain fields from the SAP tables, then LookupPoint will conform with this authorization and this data will not be displayed.
In this example, we'll look at answering typical customer queries that can speed up your cash collection processes.
In this example, we look at the scenario where an accounts receivable person is in dialogue with a customer trying to collect cash on outstanding sales invoices. We have an Excel list of the outstanding invoices. With the customer perhaps on the phone, we would like to be able to answer potential questions quickly. The customer has asked for some clarification on the first of these invoices. They first asked whether the quantity invoice is the quantity ordered by them. So let's look at both the invoice quantity and the order quantity from the customer. LookupPoint displays the quantity information we're looking for, and we can see that the order quantity of 80 is indeed the same as the delivery quantity of 80 and is the same as the invoice quantity of 80. So we see they are all the same. The customer might then ask whether we can prove actual delivery of the order. This time we can link directly to the carrier's own website using the delivery number in SAP to see the status of the delivery. We see that it was delivered and was signed for by the customer, signed as follows: at the specific delivery location, Bay 1 at the customer's location. So there is no apparent reason why this invoice should not now be paid.
And finally, let's look at validating VAT numbers against a web published list.
When setting up a new customer, it's important for compliance purposes that I validate the VAT number provided. So in this case, by clicking on the VAT number, LookupPoint will validate that VAT number against a web-based service provided by the EU. In this case, we can see that the result is being designated as true, and there is a match between the VAT number and the company name. So I can continue and set up this new customer happy in the knowledge that I'm working with a valid VAT number.
In addition to these examples, LookupPoint is compatible with all other SAP modules, making all of your SAP data available to you at the click of a mouse inside Microsoft Office.